Oh, shit. Oh, you got that merch on. We haven't even released that yet.
You got that unreleased, you know what I'm saying?
That unreleased merch.
That unreleased, you know what I'm saying?
Coming soon, coming soon. Last one to the airport buys breakfast. Day one, day one. So I want Michael, introduce who we got in the building.
Listen, man. We got the boy here. We got the boy Daniel Lee Bellomy. What's up, my man?
What's good?
How's everything, my boy?
I'm happy to be here.
We got Daniel Bellamy, a.k.a. Zeke Cross in the building. So what's up, bro? What you been doing?
You know, I've been on my grind, just working, just hustling, just enjoying the journey, honestly.
As you should.
Learning, growing.
Right.
Yeah, like after my contract on Power ended, it was just like, just hitting the ground, like, first I kind of had to run with the dogs for a while, but, it was all sort of learning experiences, just like meeting the fans, traveling around the country, meeting the fans, meeting the followers, partying with them.
Yeah, I've been seeing the hosting, man. That shit been lit, right?
And we were going through, and I was going through like, some really dope, some really like different spaces, like in the cut. Like I've been in the cut, like.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, me and Mike have been in the same spots.
There's some spots you don't even know exist, right?
So, and it's honestly like it's like definitely like it's so grateful for all the love, all the support, and just all the experiences. It's been really dope, and I'm really sort of like in this space right now where I'm excited for the next thing, but I want it to be in terms of acting because there's a lot of other things going on. It got to be really special because I had a special. This has been a special time.
Hell yeah!
What's your favorite spot you went to? Your favorite booking place?
Honestly, it was in Canarsie.
Where? Canarsie?
Yeah. Shout out to Young Group. Shout out to YRP. YRP, you rich.
Yeah,
Shout out to YRP. So it was with YRP. Shout out to them in Canarsie. They showed me mad love.
Hell yeah, I seen the video. That shit looked lit over there.
It was crazy.
The fans be going nuts.
Also, Jacksonville.
Yeah. I was gonna say. I was gonna say because I seen you went to Jacksonville. I was gonna say Jacksonville has to be one of the most turned.
What was your favorite part so far? Y'all go so many places.
Dude, we had a weekend where me and Michael went from.
Y'all places be different. Like, it's different. Like, it be different kind of energy.
When we did Taboo in Miami, and then we
did Treehouse in NOLA, and then we did Taboo.
Shout out to my guy Larry Morrow.
Shout out to Larry, man. Shout out to Corey too, the owner of Taboo and everything. But yeah,
that weekend
went
crazy.
Went from New Orleans, straight from the party. Got our bag straight to the flight. Got to Miami.
Landed. Went to the club.
It was crazy. I didn't sleep that whole weekend. I didn't sleep that whole weekend until we landed back.
The line was around the entire building down the street. Me and Michael like pulled up. We're like, the guy who owns a Treehouse in New Orleans was like, he's like, I've had everybody here. He's like, I've never seen this many people.
He said, I'm gonna call you Baby and Bieber. He said, you the Baby, you Justin Bieber.
Yeah, it's so funny, bro. But yeah, dude, the bookings are so fun. Like meeting the fans and like, I really love it.
It's such a unique experience, because it doesn't happen on every show. It doesn't happen with every actor.
Like who from Riverdale?
Yeah,
they're not gonna go to fucking some club. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like we the only ones doing that.
So it's just like it's definitely been an opportunity to like I said, meet the fans, engage with the fans.
Right.
Like bring awareness to your brand and
hell yeah,
what you're doing. And just sort of develop your art. On your voice is just a real sort of
outlet,
hustle kind of way because you out, you thinking about it's a whole different thing.
Right, it's not you're not showing up to set memorizing your lines. It's a different type of thing. Like I never used to drink that much, and then you go to the bookings and you're like, am I just gonna stay in here and be boring? They paid for an experience, so I'd be on the mushies and I'd be going.
Take a little Cosmo shot.
So literally, I had once the season finale of season 2, and then I dropped my album Odyssey, and then I was sort of
he's ready.
Hell yeah,
he's ready.
So that shit going crazy, motherfucker. That shit going crazy.
They were spinning it in the clubs,
that's dope.
And so that's when it was actually LaVelle's birthday party at Taj. and like
that was the video.
Yeah.
That was the video.
That went viral. Dude, that has like 20 million views.
Yeah, that shit
it's just like they
viral,
like I was just literally like vibing. I wasn't choreographed.
Right, a dance, and then it turned into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I started having to like really learn
shit
what
hard,
I was doing. I was like, oh shoot, I don't really know. I can't really dance. You know what I'm saying? But it was dope. I never experienced something like that before. It's really,
I
really cool.
I love seeing that shit.
Yeah, that clip. So that clip came out like a week before, and then we had just started shooting episode 1. And I remember seeing Woody on set. We were at these hotels, and he was recording in the room, and I didn't know. And I walked in, and he's doing the dance, bro. Like
that's the video that y'all sent me.
Yeah. By like 5 o'clock. It had like 10 million
that
views.
Video
I'm like,
went
this is crazy.
Yeah, no. They was eating
that was such a special moment.
Man, I was fuck with that.
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
Everyone supports each other on our show, which is what I love, bro.
That's a fact.
Well, it's
only right. It's only right. We family, you know what I'm saying? Family.
Yeah, one of the things that when I look back on that show and that environment was so dope was just the level of hustlers that I was around, like, you know what I'm saying, like being around Method Man, being around Mary, and I didn't get a chance to be around 50, but I got it, I'm on the show, so I feel them, you know what I'm saying?
You get the presence.
And so, and then everybody is sort of like top tier, like, mindsets, top tier hustle mindset. They're getting it, and so it just makes you be on your P's and Q's and want to work harder. So, yeah.
How'd you get Meth on a song? That's fucking crazy.
So honestly, it happened in the middle of a snowstorm. Like I had asked him like, hey, like, do you want to get on this song? I sent him the song. He was like, oh, the vocals are fire. It's fire. Then the beat, was DMX sample. So it was like, I got to do it. And so I wasn't sure. Like, I wasn't sure. He kept like, I mean, obviously, I see him as a man of his word, so I wasn't going to like doubt him or anything. But you never know. People be busy, you know what I'm saying? But then it was like one New York snowstorm. In the middle of the storm, he sent me it, and it was like, oh shoot, I got a song with Method.
What was your reaction when he got in?
Honestly, it was just I was really I was shocked. I was humbled. It was just like dope. It was like, wow, like, this is like hard work, dedication, opening your mouth, and this is real love. This is real respect. This is he's saying that this is dope, and he's gonna, add his voice to that. So it meant a lot.
Dude, he supports us so much. Him even coming to this, like, we had like obviously
it was Memorial Day weekend too when he came. When he came, it was Memorial Day weekend. He was chilling. He wasn't doing nothing that whole day. He did not have to pull up on us. The support he shows us, especially to us as like younger people too. Like he shows love to us like in a crazy way. Cause like you see a lot of like like old people that are like generations before us like bitter or salty a little bit. They don't really want to support the youngins that's coming up under them. But Meth, like, he's completely different. Like, he shows love, like the utmost love to all the youngins around.
Even what he said when he came on, he was talking about how which he did, like they kind of paved the way of staying in shitty tour buses, staying in shitty places, no like snacks or anything like that. That was like hip hop 25, 30 years ago. So now all these dudes are taking PJs to show and this and that, and they're getting all this money. And the way he said it, like, I was like, damn, like, that sucks that you never got to really experience that. He goes, nah, but like, that is what it is. Like, we paved the way for these guys.
Did that, so now the youngins could do what they're doing now.
Right, and he never once showed any type of like.
And you would think like someone like that.
Yeah, give me that money.
Yeah, they be like, oh, we could have been like, you know what I'm saying, like. He was like, it is what it is. This is what we was dealing with, and that's what it was.
Yeah, I love
now the youngins is doing with it a whole different way, and that's fire.
Yeah,
so shout out to Method.
He's fire. Yeah.
Shout out to Method.
So I'm sorry, go on. So you just were like, dude, that's so crazy. You got a song with Method Man.
Like just imagine your phone just buzzing and it's just Method Man attachment. Like it's a song.
No, it was dope.
That's fine. So were you into music or acting like first? Like what really caught your love
honestly
first?
like it's hard. It's like a hand in hand kind of 3-man weave kind of thing. Like like I was doing music in theater. Like you know what I'm saying. I've always sang in the church. But I always did the school plays. And so it's sort of a just like 2018, 19 are just like, it's time to start, like really just like it's just something you're gonna do for the rest of your life. So it's just time to start doing it and building it, and and pouring into it. And so that's really kind of how I got started.
Fire. So you just was always used to just performing in front of crowds, like
just being an artist, just being creative, just using my talent, but also. When I first moved to New York, I was actually working as a production assistant.
When did you first move here? Like, how long you been living out here?
I've been living here for going on 8 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when I first moved here, I was office PA.
Right. What show? What show was it? What show was it?
It was called The Family.
Right.
Yeah, The Family.
What lot did you guys shoot? What lot did you guys shoot?
Silver Cup.
That's the building that Uncle Tommy hung me over.
Yeah. And so I was just trying to get any kind of experience I could, learn as much as I could. Right. So I was PAing, I was interning, just at I did this at this place called Maven Pictures.
Nice.
And then I was just I've had all kinds of jobs, so I just grinding, doing the I know you doing UCB,
right?
Doing,
I did all that.
The pit,
I
all
PA'd
that
too,
stuff.
dude. I PA'd on Will and Grace. You respect the PA so much more because I remember doing it and I remember being like, oh my God, this is so rough. Yeah. So that's why, dude, every day I get to say, I'm like, yo, what up, Kai? Yeah. What up, Chanel? Thank you. Or I didn't like to ask people for can you get me a water? They're not my servers. But so I kind of was against it season 1, and I was like, no, I'm never gonna ask them for anything. And then you're in the middle of the scene, and they're like, no, we need to get it for you because you can't walk out while they're trying to light you. Yeah. So I've lightened up to being like, okay, fine, just you can grab.
Please,
right?
Give me one.
I'll never forget a moment when we were shooting season 2. And it was your birthday.
I talked about that. But go on.
And I pull up to set, and literally we're going on to film, and somebody opens the window and happy birthday, Gianni.
Oh right, it was some random person. Right.
Oh my God, that's fire.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna talk about how because you like to get into the character,
right?
So I remember you walked on set that day and you were like.
Right, and we had a kind of beef right there too. So
because it was a scene where Michael.
It was the same with me. I saw he was like.
I don't think it made it to though.
Yeah, the scene didn't. I don't think the scene made the cut.
Yeah, where the scene that you and I had, where it never made it. But
that was the scene that was that was supposed to be before I get arrested, right?
Yeah.
Right. But all the flack was going on him.
Yeah.
So then he was mad at me. He's like, because the scene was, Braden, why don't you fucking tell me, did you have something to do with this? Yeah. So he came into set. It was my birthday. I remember he came and was like, what up? I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, my bad.
You got beef. You got beef with Dan.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Okay, it's a lot going on. Yeah. It's a lot going on.
So you're working, random jobs here and there. Are you taking acting classes or
You talking about in the past?
Yeah, in the past, before.
Yeah, so I was doing UCB, I was doing the pit, I was taking writing classes, and just trying to stay on my grind, you know what I'm saying? Took definitely just all kinds of classes, just trying to stay on my grind, because also you gotta be a server, be a host, all different kind of. I've been a server, a host, the elevator man, delivery man. I've been I've done, and I ain't too proud to it's to hustle for my dreams. So.
Gotta hustle, man.
Yeah. Hard days, but it's if you want your American dream, you're gonna get it.
Go for it.
Yeah,
gotta go for it.
I love that, dude.
Nobody gonna get that shit to you.
Yeah.
So what was your first do you remember any big auditions or anything where that kind of solidified oh, maybe I could do this?
That's interesting. Well, I went to so I had gotten but I feel even when I was studying, in at Carnegie Mellon University, I didn't it's so different from the real.
Yeah, Patina went there.
Yeah. It's so different from the real industry. It's more sort of I'm an advocate for arts education because I feel if you don't get a chance to learn it on the street, you got to go somewhere and try to figure it out. So, but When I think actually. Oh, okay. Broadway, Choir Boy. When I was in the ensemble, it was working hard, very, very hard, and it just was like I was just like, no, I love this. It just gave me a really a deep appreciation. Just being in the back, being in the ensemble, sort of being able to see and have to like just see how hard the leads are working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And how much pressure that role, has on there as well. So I think, when I was in that position, it was like, okay, that might be something I can continue to fight for, and that might be something that I can do for real.
Right. Yeah. And what was the first thing that you booked, like TV wise?
TV wise, so I did this. So okay, the first sort of bigger thing was this film called The Real MVP. I had played Kevin Durant for a film that Queen Latifah and Nelson George and Shelby Stone, they were producing. His Cassandra Freeman, it was about his mom. Mm-hmm. She played the mother, Wanda Durant. Cassandra Freeman, she plays Aunt Viv right now on the new Fresh Prince.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. And actually, there's the guy who plays, his name is Adrian Holmes. Mm-hmm. He plays, I don't know who he plays on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but the new one, but he played the coach.
Oh, nice. Do they know Coco Jones? Shout out Coco. Can you DM me, please? No, go on.
So that was one of the first things I did. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
hell yeah. So then when did did you watch Power previously before you getting the audition?
I did. I watched it sporadically. I wasn't like a hardcore like Power follower, but I watched it I remember watching it. The first time I watched it, I was in Boston with my cousins, and I remember watching it, and it was just so like it was.
Yeah, it's dope.
It was high stakes. Like it was like this is stressing me.
Yeah,
out. Like,
especially if you seen it for the first time too. You're like, what the fuck?
Dude, I started rewatching it like a week ago, and those scenes are so fucking dope with Omari, and like it feels like a little bit of a different show because the music's a little different, the score's a little different early on.
No, they're dope.
So good, bro.
And so when I got the role, I went back and watched like the whole show, and I was like, I'm gonna be on this show.
That's so funny.
That's a fact.
I literally told Michael that.
I'm gonna be on this shit.
That's what happened because I did season 5 and 6 of Power, and I never watched it because I didn't want to know more than my character should.
Yeah.
Because I did have a scene with Tommy when I was with Tariq, and when he came in, like I would have a different reaction if I watched 6 seasons of Power. Like, you know what I mean? But like I was like, oh, who's this guy? Like he's scary. So I went back and rewatched every episode, and I was like, I'm on this fucking show.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
That's the exact reaction I had.
Yeah. No, that was deep. That was deep. And it definitely went above and beyond with the experience that it gave me.
Right. So the audition comes in,
Power.
and what's the breakdown? Did you audition for anyone else or?
So no, I just auditioned for Zeke, for the basketball player. And when I got it, I was like, because I knew the demographic of Power, that I had assumptions.
Right.
And so I was like, they don't want me on this show.
Right.
But I still went. And first it was just the casting director and the assistant that was there, and then the second time I went,
Christine Cromer.
No, it was someone else.
Really? Did she? I thought she cast the pilot of.
It might have been.
I could be wrong. Anyways, we'll fact check it.
Yeah. Anyway, the second time I went, and it was Method Man. He was there auditioning for his role.
Were you like, shit? I'm about to be on a song with you in 2 years.
No, he was like,
that's crazy.
No, he was just like, he said something. I was like, I think he said like, good luck. I was like, I don't need no luck.
I don't need no luck.
I don't need no look. So I went in there and I slammed it down. Anthony was in there.
Yeah,
and Bart was in there.
Yeah. Bart Wainwright. Yeah. Avid crew has it. Listener.
I remember he asked me. They asked me, could I speak any other languages? And I can't. And I was like, I could speak in tongues. And they thought that was funny.
That's a good answer right there. That's a good answer.
Did they laugh?
Yeah, they did.
Bro, we be telling y'all this every episode. Like, even something like that, that'll just have you in the back of a director or a producer's mind. Like, That nigga funny as hell. Like, you feel me? Like, even if they wouldn't have given him the part, they would have had that in the back of their mind for something. Like, yo, he funny. Like, he got spontaneous, like, comedic like shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that just keeps you, like, you know, keep you in your
that's
mind.
a good point.
That's a fact.
Do you remember your audition scene or no?
It was the one going into the party.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I feel like that was everyone's all the hottest audition scenes.
I fuck with that scene. That scene is super dope. That was a fun day. That was a fun day. That was the first day. That was a fun scene.
Did you? So you do the first audition, you get a callback.
Yes.
Was it a chemistry read with anyone or no?
No. So I did the first audition and did the second audition with Anthony and Bart.
Yep.
When Method Man was in the waiting room.
Yep.
And that was it. And then I got the role.
Got the part. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Straight into it.
What'd they call you? What'd you say? Were you like?
We had some things to work through, but it was a really exciting process.
Right.
Honestly, it was really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I was at that time I was like having to decide between that and this Broadway show, which was dope, but I was like, obviously I'm going to do this, like you know what I'm saying. And then thankfully I did this as well because Broadway has shut completely down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Pandy Wandy.
life has a definite, you know, it worked itself out.
Yeah. God works in mysterious ways for sure.
Yeah.
So you do season one. Season one comes out. Does your life change a lot? Is it you know, do you see any differences? Is it?
What you mean? Well,
Just like in general, like do you feel like you're more recognizable, or you know you can't do certain things, or you're getting more acting love, you can do other stuff? Like, was there anything?
Yeah, so I mean, life has been completely different. Like it's completely changed my life. Like, you know, after season one, it was like, you know, because it was still all through COVID. You know what I'm saying? That was all. Like, we didn't have a premiere. It was like sort of I wasn't going outside as much.
Right. You didn't feel like
I didn't really feel like
because there was no premiere, right?
Yeah, I didn't really feel like, you know, like, but then after season two, like it's really wild.
Solidified.
Like,
like
really
now
wild.
it's like it's up.
Honestly, like, you know, the show, I mean, ended for me, like, you know, in January, but like it's almost like I've had to like deal with, this isn't going anywhere.
Right.
It's like it's just gonna keep sort of expanding. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's only gonna get bigger.
It's not like, I'm going high.
Right.
No, like you gotta embrace that joint.
You gotta embrace everything, bro.
Right.
You gotta take you know what I'm saying, advantage of the moment, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta take advantage of that moment.
So did the memes start going crazy season one, or did that not start happening until season two? Because everything's kind of like, I forget like what was what comes out when.
Shit just be happening.
Right.
The memes are wild all the way
they're
through.
so wild.
All the way through,
They were season one.
Yeah, I think they started like episode like episode 8.
Right.
And they were making fun of Zeke. Yeah.
But this is a testament to how well you played that character. Like, people don't realize, like, you literally were just like, you crushed it. So then they're like, oh my God, this character is fucking wild.
Sure,
bro.
thank you.
That's a fact.
Thank you.
That boy Zeke was a wild boy. He was smashing on the teacher, man.
Zeke was a complex character. He was a complex character. He, you know, he was going through a lot. They had him going through a whole lot.
Though. He didn't even know his own age. Like they really had a lot. Like they was hiding a lot from Zeke, bro. Like he didn't know nothing about his life.
So, you know, and that was something like as an actor, like I was really sort of, you know, navigating. Like, you know, okay, so she told me that Monet was his mom. Like the first table read.
Right.
She came up to me and Mary, and she was like, "Okay, you're his mom."
Oh, so Courtney even lied.
Yeah. That's what Courtney said.
She said that Monet was your mom.
Yeah. So she told us the secret like the first day, and then, you know, but a lot of people even in the cast didn't even know that was that until like
the table read.
Yeah,
I had the table read. I was like,
I didn't know until episode 9 last season. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
I did not know.
Because I wasn't telling nobody either. I wasn't telling nobody on my sheet either. So it was like I wanted to kind of keep that sort of contained so I could focus on, you know, the given circumstance and not be trying to, like, you know, I guess get ahead of myself in that regard. Yeah.
Wow, I did not know Courtney told you that. That's wild.
Yeah.
Was she like, don't say anything, or?
Of course, I mean, like, you know, like, like that was like one of the biggest, you know, sort of, sort of,
you know what that scene did? Like that whole scene
boomerang, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
So what was like a scene from season one that you like absolutely loved? Like for Zeke.
Like I loved the whole first episode. I think that first episode was just dope. Like from the party, from them the Tejadas meeting Tariq, and from like the weird we had some weird scenes in the dorm room, like
where you two were.
Well, I had one with you.
I thought that was episode 2.
That was 2.
Was it?
Might have been.
Was it episode 1 where I walk in on you and you getting busy? Was that episode 1? We had that scene.
That was dope. And
actually, I think that was one. I think that was one because Anthony was directing.
So
I was sitting. We were sitting in the chairs together.
Y'all playing the game.
But then they never like had us hang out again.
Yeah,
like we were weirdly
when I'm like, yo, I gotta use one of y'all Instagram live or some shit, and you can use mine. I'm like, nah, fuck no, Zeke got more followers.
Yeah,
and then I go to Finesse Davis. Yeah.
It was also innocent back then, so I really like I like those parts. But I also liked episode 9. Like that was dope when I had that scene with Mary J Blige. And
who's that? Who?
I'm like, wait, hold on. Wait.
And it was like it went viral. It was like the She Don't Know Nothing.
Right.
She Don't Know Nothing.
Right. She Don't Know Nothing. Yeah.
Everybody had a lot of fun with that. Yeah.
So when you do it, like season 2, when you were acting, were you ever in a scene like, fuck this?
I was trying. That's a good question. I was really trying not to go into. I was really trying not to like play into like the reenactments on social media.
Right.
Like, okay, wait, that's not Zeke. That's not what he's doing. It's
hard to not.
And so I really had to work hard to kind of like not like. Cause I watched all of it. Like,
right.
Yeah. And I found it funny. It was funny.
Yeah. You see, that's what we did love about you, because we were all talking like you embraced it all. You repost it. Like a lot of people would get salty and be like, "Why are they doing it?" But like, nah, you're like, "No, this is an ode to me." Like what I'm doing this character. Like
some of this, like some people like. They be funny, bro. Like you can't take it away from like.
It was funny.
I get one comment like, I get one comment like Braden's white. I'm like, man, fuck them. I'm like, these motherfuckers.
No, power fans. They're a different breed.
They very vocal.
Yeah,
very vocal.
A different breed.
Different breed.
That's hilarious. So
no fans like them.
So you do season 1. Everything changes, and then season 2 starts happening.
Yeah,
and then you find out that. You died. Like, what was your first reaction? Who called you? Did they bring you up? Like, what was the?
So, like, I had sort of been feeling it. I've been feeling it. Like, I'm like, okay, where is he gonna go?
Right.
And then like after that scene where, after the table scene, the infamous table scene, where he finds out that he's 23, he's not 19, and Monet's his mom. I'm like, okay, what is he gonna be, like a crackhead? Like, I remember I remember Mary was like, no, like, I'm like, well, no, she was like, because she didn't, I don't even think she knew at that point. She was like, no, like, somebody got to make the money, blah, blah. I'm just looking at her like, no, like this dude, like, what is he gonna be, the crackhead, or he gonna die? Like, this, where is he gonna go from this? It's going. I mean, like, so when it came, like, I was like, obviously, like, it's like bittersweet, but I felt like the impact was enough that I was content with like letting go of that of that character.
And it's also dope too, because like a lot of people like they'll have something going for them and they'll let go, like or they'll like they'll be done with it. And nothing follows them after that. All of that shit following you right now. All of that shit is still like.
I've been having to run from it, honestly. But like I've been embracing it, but also like, it's taken a lot of work, to sort of, define myself outside of the character, because it's such a
even I have that
problem,
bro. Like it's tough, bro. It's really
especially
tough.
for you, dude. You've been doing it so young that it just related so much.
It's really some people like in this universe that are so adamant on calling me Tariq. Like they would literally kill themselves before they call me Michael.
Like,
that shit is so weird.
I hate it.
That shit is so
girl
weird.
Text me, call me Braden. I was like, never talking to you
That
again.
shit
Like
weird. Like
I know.
I was playing in the tournament, and they were literally like, one team was like, Zeke.
Like, bro,
this is too weird. I can't do this.
They look at me like, yo, Reek.
They're like, Zeke. Like, no,
and it'd be mad weird, because like sometimes like I literally just be in Michael mode, bro. And then like somebody be like, yo, Reek. then like I just don't pay it no fucking mind because it's not my name. Like so I'm not gonna automatically just be like, you get it? Like sometimes like I might, but like sometimes I just don't be like paying attention to that shit. Niggas be like, yo, I was like, I was going. I'm like,
that's not your name.
That's not my name, bro. Like,
people come up to you like, man, so when you enter in the draft, man?
For real. I'm like,
right.
I'm Michael today. I'm Tariq on Sundays, man.
Tariq on Sundays, yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
What about you? I mean, do you experience? Do people call you?
Literally,
Brayden?
People who know me outside of Power, I've never been called like they'll call me Gianni, but if they watch Power, they call me Brayden.
Oh yeah.
No matter what.
Oh yeah.
They're like I've even had people come up to me and go, "Hey, yo, Brayden." They'd be like, "I know your name's Gianni, but like I need to call you
Bro,
Brayden."
me too. I'll be like,
just call me Gianni,
just
bro.
call me like word.
Right.
Honestly though, like after a while, I really stopped getting pissed off at it when niggas started calling Mary J Monet. I'm like, if you calling Mary Monet, like I really can't even be mad at you for calling me
when I'm tired. Like when I'm like irritated.
Like I'm in the airport, I'm I'll be like, bro, what?
Again, we're complaining, but it is such an ode to. I know we're not like it's not a negative. We're all obviously having fun, but it's such an ode to what like has been created.
Absolutely.
And we are these people's
for real, man.
favorite characters. Like it's real, wild to think about, you know. So like
we're not mad at y'all.
Yeah,
we just want y'all to know that we like also are human outside of Tariq and Brayden and Zeke. You get it?
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
That shit is crazy. Bro.
So what's like next? Like what's the thing that Daniel wants to do?
Yeah,
most?
what is like your dream role? Like if you could lay it out all right now, tell like a producer, a director, whatever. This is what I want to do. This is how it should be done. Boom.
That's a good question. So I've really been thinking about that because I'm like for a while I'm like I really didn't know like what I wanted to do like in terms of like what kind of role, like, you know, just sort of grinding and going with it, like, but now I'm like I really kind of want to like, you know, think about a role that causes me to, you know, think very different the way than I think. Like, you know, sort of like, you know, I mean, there's so many different kind of perspectives in the world today. So, you know, something that is like for example, like I don't like I'm trying to say it, but like, okay, I like a role that makes me like. There's certain people there's a certain like mentality where you need to like. I'm just gonna say a evil role. I want to be evil. Yeah. Something evil. Yeah.
He was trying to go all the way around. He's like, I want to murder people.
He tried to make it smooth, but he like, I want to just do evil shit. I want to cause havoc. Like,
basically, you know, it'd be nice to do something dark.
If Zeke didn't die, do you think he would have been like done something?
Honestly, I think Zeke would have turned dark as shit.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
Too much though. That'd been too much.
He would have turned dark, man.
Because he was so innocent and good. Like to see someone.
Honestly,
like
I really think he would have been another Tariq, bro. Because he just built his life is built on lies.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I wish I would have done it, but like I don't know. Like,
the money was too good. I wish I would have done it.
Cut the check.
Funny, but no, yeah, something like more like evil, like something like, you know, dark, like, you know, I not necessarily like a evil superhero, but like, you know, something like more nuanced and insidious.
That's a good word. Right?
Yeah.
All right, hear me out, Courtney. Zeke is not dead. So basically, what happens is we pick up on season 4. He's in Winston. No,
Nah, real shit though. Like, I really like. I really want to talk about what Zeke would have done, what road would he, like what path would he have taken if he was still alive, bro.
I think he was always supposed to be the sacrificial lamb. You know what I'm saying? Like his name is Cross. You know, there's Ezekiel Cross.
Right.
Ezekiel is God will strengthen. You know, basically Ezekiel's role in the literature was to go and he was chosen to go and sort of transform or change the savages, because they were just savages people.
Right.
So I kind of was like, okay, like somehow I feel like, you know, he gonna be hung up on the cross somewhere. Like not literally, but like, so, you know, I didn't know how or when it was gonna happen, you know, but I felt it, and so that him going up those steps, I think that was just so beautifully done, you know, by the creative team.
Right, dude. I'm so jealous. You got to work with Daniel Sunjata a lot.
Oh my God,
is he not the best?
Yeah,
he's so cool.
I love him as a human. Dude, he's the best.
He's so cool. He's so dope. I was actually just in LA, and we got a chance to hang out.
Oh, where'd you guys go?
We went to the Soho House.
Nice.
Yeah. We had a good time.
Hell yeah.
You gotta
go.
Yeah, we do. You got your.
I just got my shit.
You got a what? Oh,
I just got my little.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, that was so weird.
He been telling me to get my shit forever. I'm like,
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know, I'm gonna be there with y'all. They don't know what we talking about. We're not gonna.
Could you imagine just like being a huge fan of Power and being out and then just looking across the table and it's him and Daniel?
Like, that's probably
that's
a
his
crazy.
real father. What was like your favorite scene with Daniel Sunjata to film? Like, what was something that you like really remember of your whole Power experience? Like, what was one of the best? With Daniel or not with Daniel? I want to hear one with Daniel because I love him.
Yeah, with Daniel, I mean, honestly,
he plays Mecca. I'm sorry, but
you know, because we did most, like I did, you know, we did a lot of work on the second season, and it was he's just such a dope person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I really loved every scene I had with him.
And he's mad serious about his shit.
Yeah, he's dope. He's super serious. Yeah,
I like that shit.
But yeah.
And overall, what was your favorite?
My overall
favorite thing you ever did on Power?
I'm just leading into it, like no. I mean, like honestly, the whole experience, like was is a highlight. It's hard to like say which one, favorite one. But
I hate when I be having that because I be trying to think because I be getting the question like, oh, what's like one of the like some of the craziest moments on set? And it's like you can't.
Do you have a favorite one?
We have crazy moments
for you
so far. For you for season 1, season 2.
Season 1, it was the turning point of when Braden went with Kane to the you know, when he was selling drugs. That was just like it was just a turning point for my character. Like everything with me and Michael do, we have fun every day. So like that's like offset stuff. But again, like season 2, where Braden did the jewelry store robbery, it was with Kane, and it was just like they were just always like turning points that you know changed Braden. But it was so funny because I did the courtroom scene, and I just read it. I was like, oh, people are gonna like this. Yeah, it came out great, but like I was like, people are gonna like this, but it went crazy on social media.
Well, I was teasing that shit the whole time we was doing press junkets.
Right.
I'm like, I just can't wait until y'all see Braden's loyalty be tested and see what happens. I was juicing at the shit the whole time.
I did not know.
I knew that shit was gonna go crazy, bro. Because when you think about it, Braden gets on the stand. Everyone is expecting Braden to fold.
Right.
Everyone is expecting Braden to fold. You get it?
Right.
So like, he got up there. Oh yeah, I did this. I'm responsible for this.
Okay, I think I know my favorite scene. My favorite scene was episode 8, season 2, when we were on at the table. Like that table scene was.
Oh yeah,
man.
That was just like it was just. I mean, just filming it, you know, watching each person like get their moment. You know, it was just it was wild. It was, you know, we filmed that scene in 2 days. You know,
at B&H, you filmed it at B&H upstairs.
B&H.
That's the stage like across from stage 3.
Yeah. And you know that it was just amazing.
Yeah,
it was amazing. It was amazing watching everybody. It was amazing being in that.
Right.
Like
working with Mary.
Working with everyone. Everyone was like killing it.
Everybody was hitting their beats in that scene.
You know,
you could see that shit.
And to see the impact that it had like on viewers.
Right.
That
went nuts too.
That went nuts. That was
trending. That was trending number 1.
Still viral.
Yeah, that was trending number 1 on Twitter for like 3 days. Monet was nuts.
That was nuts. So
shout out to Toya.
That'll go down in the books. Like
that's definitely going down in the Power history books. That's legendary scenes right there.
Yeah,
legendary.
dude. See, it's just weird, like seeing Mary when you get to work, and she just like has an aura about her.
Yeah.
And like, bro, I would never forget. Like one of the first couple, she used to call me Braden for like the first couple months. She'd be like, hey Braden. Just like walking on like, because Mary's actually a huge Power fan.
Yeah.
People are like, she was
you ask her anything, she's gonna know off rip. She knows more than us.
Right. It's funny to know someone that big was like, she would call my, like, what's up Braden? What's up Tariq? Like, and then after a couple months, you like started calling me Gianni. But like seeing her like at the dressing room and like all this stuff, I'm like, bro, this is crazy. And I've only had a couple scenes with her. I can imagine what it was like you. Like that was your mom.
Yeah. I mean, it was it was legendary. Honestly, like
that's legendary energy.
Yeah, it was legendary energy. That's right.
Legendary energy, bro. You could just feel that shit, like
and I soaped it up. I soaped it up like some bread. Soaping up like it's like it was definitely a dope beginning to a really long journey.
Hell yeah. Hey, are there any tips for any aspiring actors or artists that you give? Like, because we get a lot of advice questions, and I feel like I love that about you, that you're so invested in the arts and acting and specifically. So I'm just curious if you have any advice for anyone.
I'm just continue to just work and practice and build your process. Just get it however you can.
Right, facts.
Get it however you can.
Wait, speaking of work, did you ever? This reminded me of something. Did you play basketball before Zeke?
Yes, I did.
But you were training hard.
I remember. Like, I don't know if you remember this. We were at the bowling alley. And you kind of tried to drove me from basketball skills. Like, you was like, I'm calling bullshit. I don't believe you play basketball.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
No, I probably was just fucking with you.
No, you said it.
Wait, was this after season 1 had already come out?
No, this was like in the beginning.
Oh, so I didn't even see anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, season 1 came out, and I was like, nah, I don't believe it. No, that's probably funny. I was probably fucking with you. Like, yeah.
But obviously, like, the show, it gave me an opportunity to embrace it even more so.
Right.
And so, I wasn't, on the level of, like, I wasn't a college athlete.
Right.
But it was in my life in a profound way that, maybe one day I'll be able to, explain. But, I mean, it's honestly, it's just been honestly a dream come true.
Right. Yeah, it is always fun when you get to learn a new, like, you kind of have to invest in a new trade almost, or like something that you're not really good at that you like to. Mm-hmm. So that is like a really fun thing about acting. Like, you just got to say, oh, I got to do basketball, and it's for the work.
Yeah, so now I have a
He's like, I got a really lethal jumper now? So any NBA teams looking out?
I do have a basketball game coming up.
Hey.
Oh, you do? Where?
In Massachusetts.
Oh, hell yeah. For what?
Yeah. It's just like a celebrity game in the community. And be playing with, some overseas cats and some D1 players,
And,
yeah.
Remember we did also weekend at what's his name shit at Rich shit.
Yeah, in Cleveland. We played a celebrity game in Cleveland.
I know, I saw that.
Dude.
We wasn't even supposed to play. We was just chilling. I was like,
yeah, they paid us to pull up, and then they're like, y'all gotta play. And then Michael went out there, and I was like, damn, I look like a bitch.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it, let's go play.
Are we playing for real? Like, are we playing like...
Nah, I'm an
idiot. Are we playing to win? Like,
I was playing ball yesterday at this party. I ain't gonna lie, I was cooking. This girl still owed me $1,000.
He crossed up some poor 3-year-old at a party.
I want to play the game with Michael.
Let's get it, bro. We got to team up, man. We got to squad up. Let's go get some buckets.
I remember one time you were supposed to come to the gym. You never showed up.
Yeah, y'all niggas be going early, though, man. Y'all told me like 9 o'clock.
I had this conversation with him.
7.
Yeah, like 7. Nigga, I go to sleep at 7.
Yeah.
Well,
we were trying to get we had a trainer for like season 1. And I was like, hey, yo, Mike, pull up at like 1. He like texted me at 3. He's like, nah, I was chilling with this girl. I'm like, Mike, you were never coming.
I'm like, my fault, man. Listen, man, life happened, Shorty hit me. Had to get, what I'm saying?
We gonna get a game in.
Now we got to.
Get a game.
I ain't gonna lie, we got to get a crew game in, bro. Like, with everybody from the crew.
Dude,
y'all got a sponsor?
Yeah,
bro,
I'm with that shit.
Come on.
We're about to do a softball game.
Genius.
We're about to do a softball game against another show.
Let's get it.
Dude, if you think I'm not going yard on SVU,
I seen your story, yo. I was crying. He said, Marvelous Maisel, I'm coming for it. Yeah, I had me crying. But now that'll be fire. A crew has a basketball game. We should definitely put that in the works one day. Hell yeah.
We got so much stuff we do. We have people come watch. It'd be dope.
Yeah, bro. Have the top hoopers come in. Yeah. That should be lit.
Yeah.
What?
All right, we got a couple fan questions for you, and we'll get you on out of here. We appreciate your time.
How many
I'll get the first one, and then you can do the other one. So, I can't read. Thank God I'm an actor. Samana, S-U, whatever. If he had to choose only one, would it be acting or music? If you could only do one.
If I could only do one.
Mm-hmm. You can't make us choose between.
Honestly, like, that's a hard question, because if it was only acting or music, I would do neither.
It's hard. Like you can't choose, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna make a choice right now.
I'm gonna put it like this. What do you think you would be the most happy doing?
Cause I'm a busy kind of person. Like I like to do things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like if I can do something, why not do it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got time and space to do it, do it.
Do both.
You know, do what you can. Don't put yourself in a box. But for the sake of the question, I can answer that question.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me that question. I'm like, let me do me.
Right. I feel that.
Let me gain my stride real quick.
And then 87AAB said, if you could play any other character on Ghost, who would it have been? Bro, you asked Daniel the most normal question. He's like, man, I can't, man.
He's like, I don't want to tell you.
Man.
He's like,
I'm like, do you like acting? He's like, I can't, man.
He's like, nah, fuck acting.
He's like,
It's gonna be between. This is a hard question. He looking at me like.
Nah, because I really want to know. Because I feel like I know his answer though.
What do you feel like my answer is though?
I feel like
I literally don't know how.
Oh, you don't know? I felt like you would either say it would either be like Davis or some shit or like Kane or something.
Okay,
like
Kane was at the tip of my tongue.
Either Davis or Kane for some reason.
No, I didn't. I was deciding between Kane and Lorenzo.
yeah, Lorenzo would have been dope.
I can't even speak Spanish, but like I think that's a dope
Lorenzo,
role.
his character's fire, bro. I love that.
I love how he does his voice. Like
What the fuck, Mo? Mo, these are my kids, Mo. These are my fucking kids, Mo.
We gotta get him on here. That's gonna be so fire.
What the fuck did you just say, Mo? Like the way he says fuck is crazy. Like it's fuck.
Yeah, he's scary, bro. So I came to set because the same scene where Officer Ramirez arrests or doesn't arrest, he pulls over Kane and me and Tracer in the back seat. So that scene we filmed right after they did that scene where Lorenzo beats up Kane in jail. He's like, don't ever put your hands on my wife or something like that.
Yeah.
Bro,
that's real shit right there.
I was watching that shit because I'd met Birdo, but I'd never seen him act because I have never had a scene with him. Bro, when he slammed Kane's face into the wall and the blood splattered across, I was like, oh my God.
Different.
That shit was crazy. Dude, he's so scary, but like such a sweet guy.
Yeah, he's like the nicest guy ever, but like, don't fuck with him now.
Right. Bro.
Like he'll rip your face off.
That shit was crazy.
Bare hands.
But yeah, that was and also for the fans being like, can you please show the clips of the episodes you're talking about? We can't.
Yeah.
We'll get sued.
Yeah, they're gonna sue the fuck
Do you
out
want
of
this podcast to keep going? They're gonna repossess Michael's Audi R8,
Yeah,
okay?
like, come on, I'm not gonna have no Audi. I'm not gonna have no J's, nothing. Like,
Tell Stars
to give us some permission,
Tell
and
Stars
then we
to give
could
us
work
permission
something
and
out.
we'll post episodes.
Yeah, because that would be fire.
Right.
Honestly, having the like little clips in there while we speak, that would be fire. Or some like,
I'm like, Daniel, how do you memorize your lines? He's like,
yeah, like, bro,
I can't think, man.
He's like, I don't remember. Fuck him. He said, fuck the
He's
line.
like, that's a really interesting question.
No, don't do me like that.
He said, don't do that.
We love you, bro.
We got no more fan questions?
Dude, everything was about like
the same
everything
shit?
that we touched on, like the memes, all that stuff. I'm like, I want to hear about Daniel. I mean, we touched on that, but I want to hear about Daniel, like how you got into
Zeke,
it and everything.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With Daniel, man, not Zeke.
Yeah.
With Daniel, baby.
Facts.
But yeah.
Wait, you got anything coming up that you're excited
let
about?
them know what you got going on, man. You got a lot going on, bro.
Well, when is this coming out?
So this will come out. We got Woody just came out on Tuesday, and then Naturi had just come out on Tuesday. So
Okay, the party would be over, but I'm sure the party.
You guys missed the crazy night at the 4040.
Oh yeah, y'all missed the crazy.
Fucked up.
Yeah, y'all missed the crazy night. Y'all should have been there.
Right.
Y'all should have been there.
I mean, y'all should have came. Y'all should have came to that party last night. No, party on. Last Friday was
yeah,
dope.
I got arrested. That shit was crazy.
I got arrested. 4040 was a movie.
You know, it's just stay tuned. You know, you can follow me on Instagram, Daniel Lee Bellomy. Follow me on Twitter, Bellomy Lee. You can add me on Facebook, Daniel Lee Bellomy. I'm out here and I ain't going nowhere.
Yes, sir, man. The boy got a lot going on.
Yes.
Acting, music, basketball. Straight artistry,
Hustling.
man. And hustling, man. Artistry and hustling.
We love you, Daniel.
Yes,
we love
sir,
you.
my boy.
You guys.
Thank you so much for coming on. Dude, it's
you.
just interesting. I just love hearing, like, everyone has such a different story who came on the show. Yeah. And I just always respected about
the different routes that everybody goes, bro. Because everybody went a different route and we all ended up on the same street. Like, what's up, baby? Like,
I just always respected, like, the work that you put in. Like, even, like, me personally, I can't be really into it on set. It's just not the way I work. But, like, I do respect people who can come in.
The reason why, like, that, like, I felt like, especially during that time, like, I had to do that was, and it really wasn't like that serious. Like, I wasn't.
Yeah, no, you weren't like, you weren't like Jared Leto.
I think sometimes I was just like, you know,
focused, man. Just locked in, bro.
And I respect that. If I see that on someone, I'm like, no, that's their thing.
But like, it was just like, okay, like, I remember when I met Daniel, and he was trying to like be all nice to me. I'm like,
wait, Daniel
Sunjata.
Oh, Daniel Sunjata, yeah.
And I'm like, no, I can't talk to you because I don't know you're my father. Like, I can't.
Now, real shit, bro.
I can't even see
like,
you. Like, I don't know who you are. Like, you're not my father.
It does help.
Like,
yeah.
Like, and I was
just like how you said, like, if you was to watch.
I want to look at him and see, like, you know, for the first time.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it goes hand in hand with what you said. Like, if you was to watch season 6 and shit of Power and see what Tommy was like before, like actually meeting him in the show, it would be different because you never seen what he was like. So
that's why sometimes I don't like when we have table reads because you read the whole episode and then you're like, oh, I know what happens at the end now, or like people don't know, like we shoot out of order.
Yeah, we'll shoot the fucking end of the episode first day, and then like the last day would be the first 2 scenes of the episode.
And because it's all for locations, like if there's a lot of dislocation, dude, some shows shoot the whole season at one location in like the first week of the thing. I'm like, that is crazy. Like imagine shooting 10 and then you have to go back and shoot 1. Like I couldn't do that. That's hard.
I'm quitting.
Right.
I'm quitting, boy.
But yeah, no, I always respect how much you commit and you put in like the work for the arts, and I love that about you, man.
Yeah,
well, I'm so excited to see where your career goes.
Thank you so much, and I'm so proud of both of you.
Dude, thank you, bro.
And keep doing your thing. This is dope. You know, everybody tune in. The crew has it.
Yes, sir. You heard it.
We definitely bring you back, man. We're gonna recap Raising Cane. We're gonna recap our show when we're back on the air. We're gonna do all type of shit. But yeah, man, Daniel Lee Bellomy pulled up on the crew. Make sure y'all tune into the boy. He got music, Odyssey out now, all type of shit. So yeah, tune into the boy.
Thank you,
thank you, Daniel. We love you.
Yes.
Woo,
wait, we gotta get one.
Wait, follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram, Genevieve Hill. But we gotta get Michael.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. Where's 22? Michael Rainey Jr.
Yeah,
Twitter,
he's got a lounge.
all of that.
He's got this.
TikTok,
He's got that. He's giving away $1 million. I don't know. You know.
Listen, baby, the crew has it. You heard? Yes, sir.
The crew has it, and you have it. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Yay!
Gang.
I love you, bro. Thank you for pulling up. We appreciate it.
My boy.
Let's get some flicks.
Yeah, let's get some flicks.